time. Midday tomorrow, it'll be announced you've won this month's Premier League Manager of the Month. You've only won it 3 times despite everything that you've achieved in this country. So that is something to be proud of.
Yeah, but for me, it's not Manager of the Month. For me, it's Team of the Month. I believe that is about us as a team. It's about the results that we had in November. It's not about me. It's about the team. If it was about me, it would have to be the coaching staff of the month, because without the other guys, wouldn't be also possible. So this kind of thing, I never feel it as an individual award. I always feel that belongs to the team, belongs to the results that we did. If we don't have 3 victories and 1 draw at Stamford Bridge in November, for sure we wouldn't have any chance to win it. So it's about the team.
Okay, George Cummins.
Thanks, Simon. Jose, how worried are you about the form of Wilfried Zaha after his hat-trick last weekend? Something to talk about with your defenders?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I didn't spend yet 1 single minute with Crystal Palace. Of course, I know many things about them, and one of the things, of course, is the quality of Zaha. But I do match per match. Tonight, Antwerp is over. Tomorrow morning, we will start analyzing Crystal Palace. But of course, the players, the manager, the coaching staff is basically the same as previous season, and we know them very, very well. We know how difficult it was for us to get a point there to qualify for Europa League in the last match of the season, and for sure Sunday they are going to try to win the match as they always do.
Okay, Jack Rosser.
Hi, Jose. You've used the group stage out of the way now. You use that to rotate a lot. With the fixture list coming up in the Premier League and then going up a level again after in the new year into the knockout stages, do you think you can carry on to rotate at that rate and that you've got a squad capable of going the distance in both competitions?
The Europa League is over now for a couple of months, but now is the accumulation of matches in the Premier League that, to be honest, are more difficult than the Europa League matches because the quality of the teams is higher in the Premier League. We have also a quarter-final to play at Stoke, and Stoke is doing so well in the Championship. So many matches. Do we need to make rotations? Of course we need. It's impossible for a player to play all these matches with short period of time. Of course we need to do it, and we have to do it. But at the same time, of course, there are players that are really, really unique, and with some unique players, in spite of the squad is very good, we have to try to give them more minutes possible because they can make a difference.
Okay, last 3 from Katie Shanahan, Ian Abrahams and Jonathan Ville. We'll start with Katie.
Evening, Jose. Palace are likely to sit back and be hard to break down on Sunday. Are games like this more of a gauge of your season's potential than, say, Arsenal at home?
Palace defend, but Palace attack. Palace, they have, in spite of I didn't analyze them yet with detail, but I can say that yes, they defend. Yes, they defend with lots of people and experienced people, but they have quality in attack, organized attack, counter-attack, and set pieces. So they are a team that can threat in many different situations. So the game is going to be globally difficult, but without comparing opponents, because of course Palace is in another dimension, but West Bromwich, Burnley were of course very difficult matches for us, but we managed to win these matches.
Okay, Moose.
Thanks, Simon. Jose, last season you had as a press conference and you rattled off some of the unbelievable strikers that you've worked with, the likes of Ronaldo and Drogba and Ibrahimovic. As a front two, have you ever worked with a pair like Harry Kane and Son and Kane that have got such telepathic abilities or seeming telepathic abilities?
I don't like to compare players, and some weeks ago I saw in some special media like I choose my all-time team is completely fake because it's something that I always refuse to do it. I never tell who was my best goalkeeper, who was my best right back, who was my best striker, never. I owe so much to my players that I would never say, this is my favorite keeper, this is my favorite centre back, this is my favorite twin striker. Never, I never do that. I don't compare players. I'm just grateful to players that gave everything for me. Sonny and Harry, without comparing with other players, they are, I repeat, world-class players. World-class players. I'm not telling anything different than that.
Okay, Jonathan Veal with the last question.
Hi there, Jose. You took Gareth Bale off a little bit early tonight. Is he perhaps in contention to start on Saturday? And do you expect Sergio Aurier to be fit?
I expect Sergio to be fit. Yeah, I expect. And I'm not going to tell you the team. As I was saying before, I didn't analyze yet Palace. So give me these 2 days to make my decisions.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.